So welcome to this video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to optimize your site links for your Google ad campaign. Now, site links are really important, and I'm just going to be kind of breaking things down what they are and how to make sure that they don't take away from your campaign and they actually get you more conversions. Okay, so I'll just kind of, well, let me explain what site link is. Basically, when you have an ad, site links are like extensions to the ad. So if you offer a particular service, but you also want to show people that maybe you have a special offer, maybe they can, find out more about you. They can read more testimonials, more case studies, more reviews. Site links are essentially an extension of your ad. I'll show you what an example of one looks like now. So this is just me searching for an electrician. So you can see, obviously we have the actual ad here, right? This is the headline, this is the ad copy. Now this is the extension. Okay, it's very smart obviously that they have this extension because it's exactly what I've searched, so I'm more likely to click. Now they also have this one showing as well. Now you might have literally like 10 extensions, but Google might choose to only show a few that it thinks is relevant. Okay, so these guys might have loads, but it's showing me two. Another one that they've got here is rates, right? So obviously if I know that these guys have rates that I can actually see, I'm more likely to click, and this is where extensions can be really, really good. Okay, now another good thing with the extensions is that it expands the amount of space that your ad actually takes. Okay, so you can see these guys don't have any extensions, these guys do. These guys are taking up like 60% of this whole thing, right? So I'm more likely to click, and you want to make sure your ad takes up as much real estate as possible, and obviously these guys are doing that. Okay, so again, I'm more likely to click. So this is what it looks like on the front end. Now, obviously we're talking about law here, so I'll kind of show you some extension ideas that you can use for your firm. So it can be like, reviews about us, find out what your options are, book a free case evaluation, speak to a lawyer today. Now, I'll show you how it kind of looks when it comes to structuring the campaign. So we'll go there now. So we've got the Google campaign here at the top. Now we have the 3 different ad groups here. Now, as you may already know, we have 1 keyword per ad group. And this is an example for like an employment lawyer, right? So the first one is employment lawyer, second keyword, work discrimination lawyer, last one, wrongful termination lawyer. Now within each ad group, or within each ad, we have, ad group, we have 2 ads. Okay, so we can A/B test. And then within the ads is where we have obviously the site links, right? Now what you want to do is, let's say you have 3 site links. You want to have site links on the ad group level, right? That's kind of where you want to have most of your site links on the ad group level. Now you can have it on the campaign level or the account level, but you want to have it on the ad group level, because the thing is, let's say someone is search for employment law, right? And let's say someone is search for work discrimination law, and they see a site link that says see our reviews. Now when they click on the reviews, right, let's say that they then go onto this landing page, right? Let's say all your site links are set to this landing page here. They're now seeing wrongful termination lawyer stuff, right? But they've searched for work discrimination. Okay, but then when you set your site links on the ad group level, when they see the site link that they want to click on, they'll be going on to the relevant landing page, right? They'll be going on to the relevant landing page. So this is why you want to kind of set it up this way, because it makes everything, hyper relevant. Okay, so if I search for employment lawyer, I see a site link, I'm going to an employment lawyer landing page, and same for the rest of them. So that's how you want to set it up. Now I'll show you what it looks like, I guess, on Google, and I'll show you how to kind of connect it on the campaign to the landing page on your web builder, whichever one that you use. Okay, so this is just a test account here, right? So I've got 3 site links that we're going to review, and the way you get to site links is just by clicking on assets and then assets again, and then site links at the top. Okay, so if I go to edit here, all right, so I've got the headline and I've just got 2 descriptions. Now if I go here, I get the URL here, right? And then I paste it here. Now obviously with a site link, it takes you to a particular part of the web page. Okay, so if it's a free evaluation, I might want to take them to a form. This is just like literally an example that I found. So the form will be, let's say here. So what you then need to do, whether you use WordPress or whatever like page builder that you use, you want to click on the actual element itself, right? So we're clicking on this column here, and then we want to go to advanced, and then we want to copy the CSS selector. Okay, we copy that, and then we tag it onto our URL here. Okay, so / and then just paste it. Okay, now we do the same thing for the other two here. So reviews, if I go to edit and then go back, scroll down, we've got our reviews here. Again, click on so we want the whole thing here, and then click on advanced, click on the selector, and then same thing. Okay, so you can see it's really straightforward. So when someone clicks on this, they'll go onto the relevant part of the page itself, and so when someone clicks on reviews, they'll go onto the relevant part of the page itself. Now, one thing I wanted to kind of go through, I'll try and not make this sound complicated, but basically, when a landing page is built really, really well, or when a web page is built really, really well, the way it looks on a PC, on a computer, is going to be different to the way it looks on a mobile phone, right? Because obviously, if you just use the same thing, because most people, or some people, shall I say, have the same thing when it have the same layout to the PC version to the mobile version, and it just doesn't look right sometimes. Now, so for example, so I think this section. So this section is both. Let's see, is both on the mobile and the PC exactly the same. Now, on PC, it looks fine, right? This looks okay. But then on mobile, you might not want images stacked up like this, So what we do is duplicate the section. So I've already done this. So this section only shows on PC, on a computer, and this section shows only on mobile. Okay. Now the tricky thing is they have different selectors, right? So this one is different to, if I click here, this one is different to this one. So now what you can do is there's a few things you can do. The first thing is, because obviously the site link can only have one URL, right? And you want to obviously make sure, because if you use this one and someone clicks on mobile, so if you use this one, that's for the computer, and someone clicks on mobile, it's not going to show up. They might even just get like a blank white screen, and that's a wasted click. Do you know what I mean? So the way around this is, obviously this isn't ideal, right? If you have different sections on mobile and PC, but the way around this used to work for the builder we use, but it no longer works. The way around this is by using the # and then adding like a 1. And then this way, whether they click on mobile or they click on PC, it will still load up. Because if you use the wrong selector for a different platform, for a different thing, it's not going to show anything, and then you've wasted the money there. So depending on your builder, this might work. Just a # and then having a number in front of it. Now I'll show you that for the builder we use, this doesn't work, but I'll show you that in general this does work. So if I copy this and I paste it here, and if I use a # I'll just put this front. Okay, so this doesn't work for our builder. We use Go High Level, and it doesn't work. For WordPress, this might work, so you want to try it out. But let's say I go to Facebook and I do the same thing. So this works fine. Whether it's 10, whatever number you put in front, it will work. Yeah, so you can see that it works. Now, for web builder, for the builder we use, it doesn't work, right? So there is a workaround for this. Now, I have spoke to the team behind Go High Level, and they're trying to see if they can, have the same thing that you have on Facebook and most other websites. But just in case they don't, I've put like a temporary workaround in place. Now, this is a bit tedious, but we don't want to obviously get wasted clicks, right? So you build a new section, and then you'd have different elements in there. And then let's call this one, but let me just duplicate this. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, and this section has to be on both, has to show on both. So let's see, it's shown on both mobile and computer, right? You have this just above the section that you want people to go to. Okay, so let's say we want people to go to this section here because we have our consultation form here, right? What you then do is we need to make this as small as possible. So basically just like reduce all the padding. Let me put this to 5. Like reduce all the padding like on every like row, column, element, reduce all the padding. You can even make this a little bit smaller. And then what you then do is you hide it. So in the margins, you put like, let's say I put -40. Okay, I need a lot more than that. Let's say we do -100. Okay, so it's completely hidden, right? So that's what you would do. Now, obviously we need the actual, so let's say I go to the element itself. I then get this, I copy the subheadline there. So I've copied that, and let me just hide it again. So if I go to -100, so let's see what it looks like on mobile. I know why it's like that, but there's no time. Let me just do this. Let's see how this looks different. Okay, everything's fine. Right, so everything is hidden. Okay, so let's just save this. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, perfect. So this works. Now let's see if it works on mobile. Obviously we're not on mobile, but so you can see this, it says PC version, right? But if I just do this, we can have like a mobile version. So if I just refresh to see what it would look like. Okay. So this is what it looks like on mobile. Now I need to hide this a little bit better, but you can see it also works on mobile as well. So even though we have a dedicated section for mobile, it still works, and it also works on PC as well. So that's the way you kind of get around it if your builder doesn't, allow that same trick that I was using earlier with Facebook. So let's hide this a little bit more just so you guys can see that this works. Okay, it looks like a lot on the builder, but we'll see what it looks like on the real thing. I need to launch it. Not just save. Right. So if I do so you can see it's completely hidden. I might need to bring it. In fact, no, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. So it still works on the mobile version as well. All right. So that's how you would get around that to make sure your site links are shown on both mobile and PC if you have a different version on both. Any good landing page typically has different versions on mobile and PC. I'm not saying all of them do. So something to watch out for. If anything I've gone through doesn't make sense, just let me know. Obviously with page 2, with page 3, you would do the same thing, right? To make sure everything is hyper relevant. Okay, I hope that all makes sense. Thank you so much and take care.